Alrighty, for those that have last left us when we were last doing this, by the way, hi, welcome, I am Sacred Who's. Welcome back to Legend of Legaia Live, because I'm a moron. More on that story in a moment. For those that have last joined us, Ricky J and Saria were lost in the mountains of Rika Rura. Riku Rura. I can see it right in front of me and I still can't pronounce it correctly. Oh, Momo. The Carbon attacked us under Zeto's orders, or Zeto's orders, however you want to pronounce them. Nevertheless, Ricky J's charisma and Sararia taking a rather chomping down, we managed to muscle through. But the question is, what's next? Well, that's what we're about to find out. And as a nice and wonderful reminder, coming up in this game, there is a broad display of pixelated NPC death. People will not respond when you talk to them in this game after certain points. If this shocks you, my apologies. But here's an even bigger shock. It was made in 1999 and this got passed as rated E. Want to put that tidbit out there. This was an E-game. Alright. Let's continue. Alright, so as most people know from last time, we got ourselves a nail glove and we got ourselves the Scarlet Jewel. This helped Sari out a little bit, but not enough because she is still, in comparison to Ricky J, naked! Which is not good. However, like Ricky J, she now has her own Rosaru, Terra. Which is perfect because we actually need to start leveling that Rosaru up with a couple things. And speaking of leveling things, let's talk about leveling magics again real quick. Now, we discussed the other day that fire types, when leveled up, will lower a attack percentage if effective. And this starts at level 3, going up every other 2 levels. So at 5, 7, and then finally once again at 9, 10, 15, 10, yeah, we'll go from 5 to 10 to 15, and then finally to 25 total percent. Or it's 20, I don't remember specifically. But this also works around the board with other elements too, as you can also lower their speed, agility, and defenses otherwise as well, with different Sarus. We'll discuss those more when we get to them. However, with the healing Sarus, there's a bit of a different play with this. So, when you get a healing Saru, after about level 4 or 5, I don't remember which, you start to get debuff removals. And this is very important because of the fact that you're going to run into enemies that will need you to do so. You'll need to cleanse certain things. One of these things we'll discuss very shortly is poison. Because, yeah, you're gonna get poisoned, and it takes off 1/10 of your health. Doesn't sound like much, but it adds up. Now, you can get into combat here with the remaining locals, which is the worms and pumpets, if you choose to run back. I'm choosing that because I want to get Saria to at least get to 6 before we get to our next area. And hey, here's a bonus, we surprised them. So this is giving me a chance to dump 2 scoops and keep rolling. Ah, you're still stuck to 3. Alright, do this. You now become twice as effective, so let's do... yeah. Whoosh! We can make up short work in no time with these people. It's just a matter of knowing what you're doing. Let's switch this over to this one. Actually, correct that. We know you could annihilate anybody. Let's do this, and then we'll use the remainder. Damn. Heard. Alright, he's done. And we can just cruise on auto for the rest of this. She went around the world. And boom. So as some people have noticed, we have a decent amount of money. I'm going to point this out to you very sharp, very early, and very painfully. Your gold does not add up to diddly squat at the end of the day. Let me repeat that. Your gold means jack squat at the end of the day. We'll get to that in a couple minutes. Now then, to re-explain, because I didn't explain this the first time, if you'd like to pull up the map when you're on the big map, press the left L1. This is for PlayStation 1, so press L1. I was going to say regular left button, because I'm holding a 360 controller, but yeah, for reference, holding the 360, press the left button. If you're holding like a PS1 controller by chance, or if you're holding a like PS4 controller, or PlayStation controller in general, it's L1. So, as you can see, we've gone through the Drake Castle, through this first half here of the Drake Kingdom into Mount Rikuroa, and now we are going to go back to Drake Castle, and then as you can see, this is our ultimate goal today, and so the other part is these two wonderful pieces over here, which are connected by this one place that we will get to in a moment. Sorry, I feel like talking takes away from the joy of the game, which is why I've been trying to do some of these more offline and voiceless, because then I can sit there and actually talk to myself and not care. Here I gotta be a little bit more selective about what I'm saying, you know what I mean? As you can see, she's getting a little nervous. So again, reminder, reassurance and positive responses is the best way to help people. Especially with getting what you want. Again, even if you say no, he's gonna devise from the fact that you're wearing A, Rasaru, and B, came down from the mountains. You are the ones that did it, no matter what. So, you can't lie. So, again, there is no point to lying to people or being harsh to them. There's a lot of negative that can happen. But it's just a quicker resolve to A, tell them the truth, and B, just be honest. This isn't one of those games that's going to reward you for being a jerk. Actually, you get a lot more unnecessary commentary when being a jerk. And it's not like it's rude comments, it's just you gotta beat around the bush instead of getting the answers you need. But as you can see, that is our next destination, is the Byron Monastery, or the Byron Monastery. Again, we were on search for Mi's mother, our girlfriend. Because, you know, what man doesn't do anything for his woman? Oh, by the way, here's the caveat for the rest. Put that shirt, please. For those that are joining us for the first time, or even if you just haven't played this game in a while and you just briefly remember, she was raised by a wolf up to this point. What happened? Oh, we're gonna find out. Actually, that's also a lie. Sorry, I know what's going on. It's just, it's nice not to talk about it. But we will talk about this. The Platinum Card. Buy secret items at special locations. Make sure to pick this up. It is very much so like the Points Card. Also, by the way, if your team is absolutely bushed, so as we remember from the opening of Noah/Saria's story, she was dreaming. It was about voices. Her real parents. It's a very complicated thing, but there's times when she's sleeping they can reach out. It's a very weird thing. But we are ultimately going to go see her parents at the end of the game. Where? No clue. But obviously the deepest mist has to be the last part of it all, right? Cool. I mean, don't take that at face value, but cool. Alrighty, so now that we saved this kingdom, well, this portion of the kingdom, we have free access to get around the castle, and we can access its many things a lot easier, aka all the treasures left in the mist. This would be the smartest time to pillage the castle, as we no longer have to worry about them Drake ghosts. Dang those ghosts. Bam. That's 200 HP I didn't have before. Bam. There's another 200 HP I didn't have before. Again, you gotta take joys in the subtle things when it comes to an RPG. If you can't enjoy the fact that subtle rewards come to you, bam, you'll never will. So let's talk about this, because this is our third one. So we got this one originally on the mountain, and we got one somewhere before that. I think on the mountain too, on both sides. So, 200 HP to everybody. That's basically the opposite of what a healing leaf is. Now, let's talk again about the waters. We know about power water, we know about guardian water, swift water. Don't use these right away. You're gonna need every single one of those you got for our next contestant. Because trust me, this guy coming down contestants row and the price is right is not fast. You'll understand soon enough. We got a bigger problem though. We got a bigger boss to fight. Our new friend has never met another person besides us. Look at all the people! That holds a candle of irony in today's life. But seriously, you thought there was people inside the castle? We got people outside. And without another moment's word, she's gone. And trust me, this is for your benefit. So you can wander around like a goof if you want, but the best thing to do is just follow up with your partner ASAP. Now, both answers are correct. It's not a lie, but either way, she's confused to hell. Just tell her it's the stuff you used to buy it all. Because even if you said it came from monsters, she would still come up with a comment of, oh, so that's what we get from them. I still don't want this. Because I have no clue what money really is. However, this one is the most important thing to remember, and it's pop quiz time. Let's talk about this. We just discussed what healing leaves do. Life water, as you can guess, based off our water conversation, is +4 to someone's life. So, healing flower. Well, we just discussed what a healing bloom is. The next step up would be a healing flower. The healing flower restores 800 HP. And I believe this is to everybody? Or there's one more before that. And then the one after that is this one right here. The healing berry. This restores all of your HP. Max. We have yet to use one, but the answer is this. This will get you back from wherever you are in the dungeon to the entrance. Repeat, to the entrance. You still gotta walk outside, so you can still get into combat in case you're trying to run away. Let's break this down. May is your girlfriend. Tetsu is your teacher. You met Legaia on the way over. And the reason you need to get those correct is well, those are only 200 HP, but they have a purpose. Again, but for humor's sake. Oh, I can go where I want. Sweet, thank you. So first things first, let's get rid of this survival knife. And then let's get rid of all these shrooms. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Sacred. We're pushing drugs today. No, I'm seriously, we're not doing that. First things first, buy her the fighting robe. Secondly, shoes. Third, give him the helmet. Fourth, realize you have no money after that, and your only option is to sell the Phoenix if you'd like to buy something else, which I do not recommend because we're going to need. Even if you just wanted to buy the Guardian Clip, you could just go outside and earn a little extra money. Or if you're that desperate, you have healing leaves you can sell that you just gotten a bunch of. Or if you're really that crap's creep, why not? Sell all your blooms. Your choice. I prefer beating the unholy living daylights out of things for my cash. Speaking of whooping things in the butt. Yeah, buddy. As you can imagine, because we have our Rasaru, it's only natural she gets a move for it. Boom. One more important piece of typical information. If you're going for 100%, this matters the most. I choose to do this because this is extra stuff you can get to along the way. before you clear the mist from the mist generator, which, by the way, you do not get a choice to do this later on. It's only in the Drake Kingdom area. Every spot that's an entrance to the mist generator in the Drake Kingdom has at least 1 to 2 different chests that contain different things. Some are very useful, some just are just there for the sake of it. It is very imperative that you pick these up, though. She's high-spirited. Hey, another phoenix. And we're off. So yeah, again, generator's there, so we got this one here, and then we got one more over there, and there was the first one that was up there. So in total, there's 4 different cutscenes. All 3, there's 2 that can be triggered with 2 people, 1 that can be triggered with 1 person, and then when you have the trio together finally, you'll trigger the final scene. And it's actually kind of an important storyline scene too. I don't want to deal with you guys, so we're going to try to blitz. But as you can see, she's now a little bit better off in the defense department, and fluff you. So I got a policy. 1 to 3 runs, and if it's real annoying that I keep getting my butt kicked around, I stop running, I spirit, and I dump them. Excuse me, dunk them. It was more so that's the conversation. Dang it. Show you what new equipment does for her. Y'all really want a piece of the J-Man? Come on now. I don't want a piece of this. Or maybe you do. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I'm gonna drop it on you. And then we'll just drop the usual 2 scoops right there. Oh, did I fail to mention it's above your time and energy to actually fight these people, which is why we're running? Sorry. Failure to mention this. But sometimes you just gotta drop 2 scoops and move on. And with that, look at that. I think that was our 2nd or 3rd combat that we've completed. Since start, I believe. And both people have leveled. That shows how big the gap is. Yeah, his gap is a wombo. So he's got 1,500, she's got 1,100. So that's a good thing. At least the bridge is going in the right direction. So, I don't recommend this often, but if you're trying to level people, the best way to do it is to play knockouts. Anyone that's played an RPG that's trying to get far knows what knockouts is. For those that don't, knockouts is you take and you have all the healing items you need in the universe, but you neglect it to the freaking tip of the universe. And you let your people get knocked around. While they're getting knocked around, they're eventually going to die. If people die, more experience is passed on. This is the reason you do knockouts. If 2 people get knocked out but 1 person lives, all the experience goes to them, they'll level a lot faster. If you don't want to do it that way, you just sit there and grind everyone together. Or you can play knockouts and build people up over time and just get through things like nobody's business. I would not recommend doing too much in this game because you will have a challenge where you need to have all 3 present for singles combat. Advanced spoiler, they will do singles combat. So everyone matters. So, we're failing to do some introductions. Welcome to Byron Monastery, or Baron Monastery. This is Vice Teacher. Guy number 2. This is Sanji, whatever you want to call him. He's going to be your new best friend. And wherever this Momo in the corner went off to, he went off to some other universe. Oh, by the way, make sure to touch this. You're going to need that. Oh, by the way, meet the reason you came here. She's up, over, and gone. Right. Where were we? Ah, yes. This direction. There's this frou-frou. So there is an additional cutscene where you can have Noah / Saria have a pre-meeting with Maya and have like a little conversation. It's optional. But to catch everyone up, we're talking about Maya's husband and Maya's father, Juno, the hunter who we saw literally 10 minutes into the game, dead on a stretcher. Oh, this reminds me. Dump. Take. Yeah, she needs it more. That's all you gotta do is talk to those two fruits. Sanji wants his own Saru. Master Teacher wants nothing to do with it. For reasons. And now Zobu came up and asked us for the reason we're here. Honestly, everyone knows why we're here. We came for Maya's sake. Well, for Maya and May's sake. And now we're being asked to do the same thing we've already done twice. Well, once alone. Twice alone. Rather would be the best thing to say. And now he's announcing that we're going to be heroes. Now, I'm going to tell you straight up. Does not matter what you say. Reason being, boom. Jew really did that to me. Alright, so he says something along the same lines too, so don't worry, it doesn't matter either way which way you choose and check. His reaction comes out the same, which is asinine. We're gonna need it. Dang, Secret, learn to smell, dude. My dude. Well, now that we've been blessed through this mess, I wasn't talking to you. Alright, we're officially kicked into the unknown. And we are off and running. Oh, by the way, like everyone else in the game, my dude starts at level 1, and he is the slowest person in the party, but he has the highest defense of everybody. As a base person, his defense is nuts, but his speed is crap. Therefore, save all Swift Waters for him, give all Life Waters to Saria, and then even out Ricky J between the two, because pretty much Ricky J is middle of the road. My dude's a tank. My dude can take everything. Saria is a quick, nimble squish. She just squishes. So you gotta get her protected and powered up to do as much damage as fast as possible, and then get her recharged to do it again without getting killed. Because let me tell you, she is gonna get picked on a lot now that we have 3 people. But I've realized that the way they pick on people in this game can differ depending on the situation, level, and gear. If you're under geared with one person specifically, you'll find out really, really fast because the game will tend to check you by checking that person out. Hard. My dude is not pleased with your pass check. Returning the favor. And once again, we're at the end of the round, so we'll just be quick and clean up. And cleaned up. Really? You're cleaned. Bye. That was a solid shutdown. Yeah, increased Vera. Oh yeah, when's this next level? Alright, next combat. You want it to be about a 5 before you attempt the stupidities that you're going to attempt. We'll talk about that momentarily. And unfortunately, it might be the only thing we have time for, because these 2 areas are a bit of a slog. For those that have never been a fan of a forest part of a game, you're about to be heavily disappointed. Because we got some trees. Trees. This is the most important piece of equipment you're ever gonna find in the game. Let's talk about its all-important use. So, it only has 1 level, and the Ivory Book does thus. It raises your accrual rate of Saru absorption. Here's the thing. On a base, if you kill it without a raw Saru attack, you have a 1 to 2% chance of absorbing it on a base. This base changes per level in Saru. Eventually it's the point that it's going to be 1% no matter what. Minus the use of this item. This will make it so you have a 10% increase. Hey, thanks for stopping in, buddy. How you doing, Firefalls? But you'll have a 10% increase to absorbing the Saru. If you land with the Saru attack and you don't overkill it, you have, I think it's like 25% chance of absorption, but it's higher that you're more likely going to get it that way. So it's just a good thing to prepare for and get, which is awesome. So when you do get a Saru absorption, if you land on a Saru as the final blow to boost, that's where it gets the whole 25% of the blow. This gives you the best chance to get the Saru you want, and a faster chance of getting the Saru. This still means you have to slog through and actually grind it out. And it's not guaranteed you're going to absorb on the first attempt. Case in point, it is going to be very rare if, for what's coming up, you absorb it. Putting it out there. You're not most likely going to have this until later in the game. But if you get this, this is a boost for you very early on, and you're going to love it. Which is why your best chance is to slap it on the person that has the most MP to go with. And that would be Ricky J. For now. Because he's going to be one of the only couple people who can get it. For now. We're doing this for Leonard's sake. If I had one more piece, I could finish that combo and do some deadly stuff. Dang. Punch, 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 punch. There we go. A little bit of doing, but boom. Alright. Welcome to a nightmare. This is the West Foz Forest. This is the unfortunate optional we were given because of Sanji. Ooh, even better. Two things. One, if you're 100%ing, make sure everybody gets a copy of this route. Two, you really want Naito. Like, it is a highly recommended tool. So do your extreme best to get yourself a Naito. This dude is somebody that will do you benefits later in the long run. Medicine is useful. It will help you heal your ailments until you are ready with your first healing item. I mean, Saru. My apologies. Alright, this is a battle not worth my time. We're just gonna try to bail. After my dude takes it in the gut. Yep, could not escape. P word. I just want to point out, level 3, he's already got more defense, or as much defense as Ricky J. And his HP total is absurd as heck. So the only thing you really need to do is up his agility and up his actual speed. And you'll have a better life. Very important. Come over and get this fertilizer. Double verify. It's very easy. Just knock it out and get over it. And this is the frost breath that we've never used. As you can see, it's a pretty nice through absorber. But this guy still does not know how to be nice to our HP. So we're just gonna overkill it. We did our one thing that we wanted to do, is just have backup heals. And that's it. You're only going to have one person dedicated to your heal at one point in time. Everyone else is just backup. Your heal is going to change, by the way. Your heal is eventually going to be this guy. Because again, as you can see, is pretty much almost as intelligent as Ricky J. So Ricky J, being the man, is going to go right out the window. He's going to be an average Joe. Sucks but truthful. One second. This is a matter of making sure I got the right stuff put in, because again, you want to eventually be able to do all these wonderful moves without missing a single thing. Two scoops of stolen herd. That makes me mad. Oh, this is very important. Put this on. For now, you. Oh. Better be two Nidos. Dang it. So this is where you really want people to start picking up on their own. They start doing that and branching off about a level 10. That's when you'll start to see the greatest gap between everybody start to form, and you'll realize who goes where. But as you already realized by now, Captain Averages, House Cleaner, just the backup. Managed to make up missing twice for 4 extra hits. Look at that makeup. That's 2 scoots of yes. Oof. however, was not too scoots with anything. That was my leg going the wrong way. Boom.
Yes, sir.
And this is why we named people the way we did. Oh, dude. Thought we were just a fool. That's a good idea. You're mean, my dude. I'm sorry. I'm having way too much fun with this. I originally just called him Man last time. Team was Sacred, Nami, and Man. And let me tell you, Man was one of the better choices. But I figured I'd just up the level and go with my dude. See what extra crap I could get out of it. Good. Yep, just take it. Alright, let's see here. Yep, we're still that far in the deeps. You know that. You know this. What well-hitting shenanigan can we flip you off with? Oh yeah, I never did this one yet. Okay. Triple threes. You'd better do the same amount of damage, my friend. Dang, nice return. Actually got a receipt on that one. Re-receipted. Alright, you saw where his HP was before. Now it's gotta get a lot more insane. So yeah, he gained almost 50 HP. So let that just sit in for a minute. He gained almost 50 HP. I think he's meant to do something, Oh yeah, I gotta go this way first. Went the wrong way. Escapes. Please. Yeah. Ricky J's team lives to fight another day. Whew. Zarya Farrell. Well, guess you're gonna get annihilated. So yeah, monastery's under attack. Wonder why. Alright, who's gnome? Saria, you thing. I don't have other words for it, you're just things. Yeesh. Well, I still get her back next turn. I don't remember if she's spirited and disappeared. Ever seen a frog jump? You have now. Nope, he stopped me. Ricky put way more effort into his freaking attack than Sorry I ever did. Yeesh. Alright, people. With feeling. Thank you. That's how you do it. If it's paying off for her, that means Ricky J is gonna get something shortly too. Perfect. And there's Rick's next level. 400. Hers is 15. His is 2. Alright. And it's not that experience is difficult to earn in this game. It's just experience gets halved and then third. You know, based on the amount of people that are there, alive. Anyone who's played Final Fantasy VII, the original one on the PS1, that was a problem too. But unfortunately, I have something I need to take care of, so I will not be able to finish this section right just this moment. We will be picking this back up when we get back to it. I do apologize, but we've made some decent progress. We've met a new character. He's almost a nice, decent level, so he can do damage. We're starting to do some real damage now. And our party's starting to grow, finesse, become better. Slowly but surely. It's an evolutional process, you know? But I would like